Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Hug Nation's Love Morning. I am John Halcyon Stinn, and this is a daily practice of gratitude and connection and setting our intentions for the person we want to be today. Trusting that rather than focusing on what we want to accomplish, the things that we're going to do, spending our energy connecting to who we want to be, will ensure that we will do the things that we are meant to do, supposed to do, and do them in the ways that will make us proud of how we did them. So, welcome. I encourage you to say hello and share some gratitude with those of us here who are live and those of us who might watch the recording later. Often I like to start with a song that I like to make it up, improv a little melody and words to get the blood and juices flowing. So let's sing a little ditty about the things that are so good. And if you got a happy thought, make sure you carve it in wood. And if you want to tell some more about all the stuff that's great, I hope you share 6 of those things, maybe 7. Now let's 8. And if you don't have things to be grateful for, then listen more. And everyone else will share the things that we will have in store. It's Love Morning. Love Morning today. It is Love Morning. I can't wait to hear what you say. Oh, it's Love Morning. Welcome to this day. Good morning. Oh, what a treat. I have already been up for a little while, which means I've had more coffee than usual, which means I'm feeling grateful. Good morning, Gerbot. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your gratitude, being a part of this community, this fellowship. What are you grateful for? I am feeling so grateful for my partner, Lisa. Man, I really lucked out. And I was out of town. She did a women's only event this weekend. And some of the people in attendance were female friends of mine that I've known for a long time that did not know Lisa very well. And it's so neat to hear their glowing, reviews and reflections on getting to spend time with Lisa, who I'm biased, but she's the best. So I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for the way I'm inspired to want to help her. I was not a part of the event that she held, but I was honored to get to set things up and do some cleanup and do whatever I could to make it easier for her because I believe in her and her work. Who knew that I would become someone who's not completely self-centered? It's amazing. Good morning, Zoe. Happy Monday. I just saw an adorable, was it a picture or a video of you dressed dramatically awesome, which is so on brand for you. Beautiful. Thank you for being you. You are a lifestyle artist, which is something that I'm going to touch on in a minute. Great afternoon to you, Jason. Hello. Gerbot says, grateful to have woken up just in time for this. Good morning. I am grateful for my brother. I think we made a video card for my mom for the upcoming Mother's Day, and it's based on something we did a card in 2006. I think I talked about this a lot. But anyway, but I've been editing this, him and I improvising in front of a green screen, and then putting in the footage after the fact. And he finally watched it, and like if I make him laugh, that's like my favorite thing. In fact, doing the improv with him was so fun. I'm like, let's do this every week. So getting to create something with him is so fun. I'm so grateful that I have someone that I'm so close to, and our humor is so aligned, and which is why we do we do. We have a podcast, the Heart on the 80s, but it's tough to schedule it. I think we've got one actually come out. Now that I think about it, I think I've got a recording coming up. When is that? That is exciting. I think we're doing, oh man, Zapped, I think is the movie we're going to be watching. Do you want to see the card that I've been making, that I've been working on? I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you this card. Let's see if I can make it. And if it gets, yeah, I'm going to play it. And then afterwards, I'll talk about being a lifestyle artist. Don't show this to my mom. Wait a minute. Mother's Day draft. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Happy Mother's Day! Happy Mother's Day! It's been a while since we've done a travel card for you. Happy Mother's Day!
Ah, can you believe it? We went here, all the way here. Oh, Mother, Happy Mother's Day.
But you know what? This isn't enough. Now we keep going.
Go that other way. Go! Wow!
We figured, let's do it.
Yeah. Let's try. You only live once. Let's travel.
Our bodies are strong.
We definitely want to wish you a happy Mother's Day, and the best way to do it is from a variety of locations that we were definitely going to go to.
That's right.
Should we go to the first one?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I wish I had longer sleeves than these 3/4.
It's better than half.
Yeah. I also really glad I didn't wear my half shirt.
Thanks for all the times you helped us with homework, like math. That was the fractions. And for sewing, like you helped us with clothes, like we could use a jacket right now. So I think we should do
Let's
this.
get out of here.
Okay.
Whoa. This is, what is it? Wow. Yeah. I didn't expect it to be like this here, but hey, I'm here. Is that me? Hey, Tap. No, it's been a long day of traveling to wish Mom Happy Mother's Day, so I guess this would.
I'm gonna keep going. It's only there's another 2 minutes, but so go get you can have a potty break if you're not enjoying this.
Do you ready to keep up with them? Okay. Happy Mother's Day from here. You would run to the ends of the earth to tell you what a girl on you.
At least a few minutes.
At least like to the end of the block. Here.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it again. So we put up a green screen, and then we would either look to each other and go like, jungle, and then jump in and start improvising, or we would just jump in and look to the other one and see what they would. And so as the other one started being like, brr, then we started going, okay, brr. So we just, and then so that's just so you have an idea of. Okay, I'm enjoying it.
Whoa! Ow! 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 Whoa! It's like Indiana Jones feeling in here.
Well, we can't stay here too long, but we do want to wish you a happy Mother's Day. And we love you, but we gotta get out of here.
I should tag my brother.
Just a little. Let me fix that. Oh yes. Oh, Mom, your motherness, the way you are a mother is like art. Wait, just finish this masterpiece real quick.
Perfect. Speaking of mothership.
Yeah, I want to wish you a little disco down birthday. Mother's Day. It's like celebration. Yeah. It's kind of the birthday of the Mother's Day holiday.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's what this is.
Happy Mother's Day! Happy Mother's Day! Yes! Shake the house!
Yeah. But we know this is a place that brings back great memories for you and for us. And so it's a great place to honor our mother and think about all the great family memories. And so once again, wish you a very happy Mother's Day.
In all seriousness.
Which is very hard for us to do. That's how much we care.
It's not our fault. We were raised in a very humor appreciative environment.
Yes. Humor forward.
All right. But with smiles and beaming hearts, so grateful that you're our mom. Love you so much. So grateful. So grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Humor is our love language, and we love you tons. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Love you, Mom.
Oh my God, that was so fun. And I stayed up till 4 a.m. on Saturday night working on it. I just was having so much. Basically, so after we record, it took us 10 minutes to record the green screen, and then I spent many hours making or finding the backgrounds and the background music and sounds, and yeah. Zoe, thank you for sharing. Zoe says, today I'm grateful for the amazing community of clowns, burners, artists, dreamers, and doers I found so quickly here in Portland. Love hearing that. Yay for community. Yay for weirdos. I just put a hashtag on something I posted this morning, proud weirdo. Thank you, Gerbot. I think she's going to get a kick out of it. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't get a kick out of that? Something about like just seeing my brother and I make each other laugh is just, I'm so entertained by it. I had an interesting experience. I had Kristen from the Love Ambassador meetup was in town, who knows Gerbot. And so I met up with her for lunch, and I've met her husband and son, and we're talking, and they're like, when you see video yourself, or you hear your voice, and you're like, that's what I sound like? And I'm like, well, I think I'm a little unusual in that respect. Like, I hear myself and I see myself a lot, and I think I'm actually like, I'm wired differently, where like I like the way I sound. Like Lisa will record things, and she'll over and over and over and over until it's perfect. I listen to it once, I go, huh, I sound pretty good. So I have like a inflated sense of self-worth around my voice, I think. Proud weirdos. Isn't that cool? I saw I had a friend who had a t-shirt that said proud weirdo, and I'm like, that's rad. Yeah. So, okay, I want to just speak. Well, should I? Yeah. Anyone else want to share any gratitude before I jump in? Oh, I wanted to address what you said, Jason. Oops, wait, there it is. I miss going to see the Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox. I'm grateful for you and this video. As a kid on adventures, we would always stop at the Paul Bunyan statue. So cool. I've never actually been there. It was just, we were just trying to have fun with the idea that we obviously weren't going to the places we were going to. So we picked things that were like, known locations. That's cool that you've been there. Awesome. Anyone else want to share any gratitude? I'm also grateful. I realized, man, while Lisa was doing her retreat, I made so much stuff. I also made the duets that I did with Asher. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna play one of those too. So Asher, I told you, he's got his watch, and he's can record videos. So he's been making up songs, nonsense songs, and then I've been making singing with him and then singing it back to him. There we go.
But I'm sleepy in your pants.
I'm so sleepy in my pants.
But I'm sleepy.
I'm so sleepy in my pants.
But I'm sleepy, but
Oh, Asher knows it that I'm sleepy in my pants. I love you, Asher.
And that's kind of relevant to the topic that I wanted to touch on, that I've been thinking about the last few days, is the idea of being a lifestyle artist. For many years, my business card said lifestyle artist on it. And I think it was initially inspired by Burning Man and going to Burning Man and really getting that art is not defined by things that you put on canvas or things you put on a pedestal or on a frame and a wall. Like that's I mean, I grew up thinking that's what art was, but Burning Man showed me that art is a mentality, it is a philosophy, it is a creativity, it is a way that you make choices, and so you can be artistic in everything. You can be an artistic parent, you can be an artistic dancer, you know, there's, and so masseuse. And so the idea of instead of dedicating myself to a specific medium, I wanted to radically self-express as in my life as my art. I mean, it doesn't mean that I'm interesting 24/7, but it meant that I would be trying to have experiences and do things in a active, intentional way. And in the early days of the web, this is like late 90s, you know, it was a novel thing for people to be sharing their lives so dramatically. It was so dramatic, in fact, that many people assumed that I was clinically narcissistic, because why would anyone be so self-focused and share so much about themselves? Please, must be a cocky bastard. Which is why I named the site that I would put all my stuff on, cockybastard.com. And now, of course, the phenomenon of sharing your life with the world publicly is commonplace. You're actually an unusual person if you don't. If you don't share your pets and your food and your gatherings and the things of your daily life, that's fairly unusual. And so with so many people sharing so much, the draw or the worthiness of attention of me doing my life started to dwindle. Like now there's literally everyone is sharing their lives, and it became almost like a mandatory part of any professional life. Like you've got to be getting attention online. And so now we've got billions of people trying to get attention, and the novelty of being a lifestyle artist, I think, really fizzled, because everyone is a lifestyle artist. Everyone is sharing their life journey and their path, which is great. They should. In fact, that was part of being a lifestyle artist, is saying, look, we are all worthy of being royalty. We are all worthy of sharing our stories. So careful what you wish for, because with everybody doing it, it's hard to remain important or worthy of the eyeballs and attention. And because there's so many people vying for attention, there's the marketing of it became hugely important. You can't just trust that if you make good content, people will see it. If you build it, they will come, is not the case with online. You gotta dial in your keywords and your hashtags and your thumbnails, and really, and what's a perfect length, and all the stuff to try to get the algorithms to put it in front of you. There was a time back in the day when your feed, the top of your feed, was simply the most recent posts from the people that you follow. It was just chronological. Just that's so if Fred posted 3 times, you'd see Fred, Fred, Fred. Whereas now, because there's so much content that we're following, the algorithms feed us what they think will keep us scrolling the most. I had an experience yesterday where I went to a friend's site to see if they wrote about a topic that I thought was interesting to them. And before I said, hey, have you seen this? I wanted to see if they'd written about it already. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're posting 20 times a day. I see a post from them every other day. Whoa. So I think that as I became I felt less special as a lifestyle artist, and I saw the success or the attention that different focuses was getting. It's you find your niche, and so people that do art in a certain way, or it has a certain look, and it has a certain, you kind of develop a momentum, and you find this little crack, the little piece of that needs filling. You find your gift, find your area, get in your lane, and then the people will attach to that. But I have continued to be rather unpredictable. I continue to follow my muse and post about the things that are giving me inspiration in that moment. So it's Burning Man stuff, and then it's being an uncle, and then it's biodad stuff, and then it's insecurity stuff, and then it's sobriety stuff. It's still me. It's life as art. And I had this kind of shift of where I realized, oh my gosh, I've lost touch with that idea of being a lifestyle artist, to the point that I was actually feeling like I was doing a bad job of creating a worthy brand because I wasn't being consistent enough. And I was like, well, wait, what if I reclaim what I've always known to be true and say that my art is in listening to the muse. It isn't in creating a consistent, every Thursday there's a 2-minute video with personal growth. No, I mean, granted, there is, I shouldn't have said it in that voice, because every day I do this broadcast with a gratitude focus. So maybe I just need to think about this. In any case, I remember way back in the early internet, when I first started posting things online in the late 90s, I wrote an article about a sexual challenge that I was struggling with. And this was back when most people were not online. But I posted it, and I got 3 emails from men who were like, oh my God, me too. I thought I was the only one. And I had literal tingles through my body as I read it. That's happened to me a couple other times. Like when my grandpa said it's a beautiful glass, I had the same whoa feeling where I'm like, I'm supposed to be doing this. And I feel like I'm supposed to share my vulnerable, authentic truth, knowing that the right people will see it and it will be healing for them to be able to identify with things that they're struggling with. So that was in 98 that I had that zzz, and so that's kind of been my life path since. And I'm just really, I don't know, I found a sense of recalibration, reconnection, remembering that I might be doing the formula for what works wrong, but I'm still doing the lifestyle artist journey perfectly. This is just how it looks. So I'm hoping that by embracing that, I will be able to find more fulfillment, maybe even more eyeballs and attention if I do it right. No, stop, John, stop. Don't listen to the algorithm. Anyway, I appreciate the ability to communicate in this way. I appreciate the radical acceptance I feel from you. If you're hearing this, you are part of my tribe and my community, my support group, my congregation, my extended family. And I am so grateful. So stay tuned for the further adventures of John Halcyon Stinn. Amen. Gerbot says, I see your brand as being radically authentic. Yeah, I think that is, yeah. And somehow I feel like because like when people, like I don't really have an elevator pitch. Like I was on a podcast and they said, they like gave me a chance to introduce myself. And a lot of people I know, you go to seminars and you go to things, and so they have like, I empower high net worth individuals to radically increase their bottom line, like, so you've got your zing. And because I have so many places that I'm putting attention, it's hard for me. In fact, when I've had like businessy coaches, every time they like, you need to focus. You're a homeless organization, you're Hug Nation, you're a Pink Heart, you're like, you can't do that. But maybe I can. Maybe if I just return to the umbrella of lifestudent.com. I'm a lifestyle artist. Gerbot says, grateful to be a part of your adventures in life. Me too, Gerbot. Eric says, me also. Awesome. Yeah, and I think, like I know that me doing what I do has been helpful to people. I have received that feedback many times of someone who heard something and go, oh my gosh, I hadn't been able to articulate it, but I've been going through that. Or they've seen me being courageous in a way and going, I can do that too. And, or me acknowledging my fear and that allowing someone else to relieve the self-judgment that they've had. So, and I think, it all works together. Even like the sobriety stuff, like it's been helpful to a number of people that I've been talking to, because I said, this is my experience. And then they can go, oh, okay, tell me more about what happened with that. What helped you when you did that? What helped? Oh, okay, that, yeah, I resonate with that. Good morning. Michael says, amen. Testify. We've got a couple more minutes if anybody wants to share something that they're feeling grateful for today. I am feeling grateful for the day that I have with Lisa. She's going to leave town tomorrow morning to go record music at a studio for a couple days. So I'm grateful that I've got her today. Got her. Grateful for some morning cuddles. Grateful for this video that I got from a little girl who's 5 named Annika, and it was a video that for Hug Monster, and it ends. If you watch the newest Hug Monster video, there's a Hug Monster YouTube channel with my puppet on it, and at the very end of the video, she goes, I love you too, and I really, really like you. And it's so cute. Juan says, I am grateful for pink rides and all the good that comes from it. That's how I found Hug Nation. Thank you. Me too. Like, if I hadn't been there, I'd hardly be able to believe that the pink ride was real. You know, it's everything about it is so contrary to daily life that I experience. You know, the bold colors, the camaraderie, the open expressions of love to strangers. That's something thank goodness that I've allowed the inspiration to flow as it comes, because that's how things like the pink ride happen. Who knows what will be next? That's how Hug Monster happened. What I got to remember too is that when I'm not feeling the inspiration, that I have to have faith that it'll come. Something will. In fact, I just put a date down. I'm going to do another men's group in San Diego on June 8th. It's a Sunday. I'm going to do it's the first Saturday weekend. So this first Saturdays is on June 7th if you want to come for the full weekend. And then going to do a men's group, a day-long men's group on June 8th. That's also part of the inspiration. So I don't just do men's work. I'm a lifestyle artist who's currently feeling called in the direction of men's work. Any other last gratitudes? Well, I'm grateful for this venue and this place to feel safe and feel held and feel like no one's going to roll their eyes and like was anybody here when someone's, I can't remember who said it, it was like, man, you're looking like a wizard with your beard. You're like a wizard, but you got Riz. You're like a rizzard. And so I made AI and recorded myself dancing in front of green screen and stuff. And I made this video, Halcyon the Rizzard. And it was just me being a lifestyle artist. And I showed it to a couple people and they were like, what is this for? Like, what do you want people to think after they see this? I go, well, I don't know. I like laugh. I think it was just me just, and they're like, and someone said, goes, I mean, I think the most people are going to look at this and be like, oh man, that's Halcyon. And I think I felt that was just discouraging to hear that. That was a little bit of like the judgment-y, you're being too much, too weird, too self-celebratory. And I think I need to push back against that and figure out how can I continue to make self-celebration also an act of service. Darren, good morning. Darren says, grateful for this love and positivity in my algorithm. Absolutely love that, Darren. And with that, wherever you are, give yourself a hug. Wrap up this body in your arms. And let's imagine in this moment that we are all together. And the arms that you're feeling right now, holding you, those are mine. And you are squeezing not your own body, but mine. And all the people who are here, we're all in this big, massive cinnamon swirl embrace. We're connected in a place beyond the physical. It doesn't matter where your feet are. It matters where your heart is. And we are connected in this place of mutual support and gratitude, self-celebration and celebration of one another. As we take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of us here, thanks for being here for this Hug Nation Love Morning. I love you. Thank you. I'll play one more. Oh no, I'm gonna play the new Love Monster video.
Hello, Erica. I just want you to know that I've been thinking about you. Yes, yes. And how being a superhero is, super important. Because we can be superheroes in, like, all the ways that we interact with our friends and our family. And just, if we could all be super to each other, wow, what a wonderful place the neighborhood would be. So, I'm trying to figure out what color cape I should have. I'm pretty sure pink, but do you really need a cape? I don't think so, but it might be good for, like, everyone to know that when they see me in the streets, they're like, oh, that's one of those guys, one of those folk, one of those people that, you know, is, nice. Or maybe we can just assume everyone is nice. Yeah. Oh boy. I'm so inspired. Okay, don't tell anybody my secret identity, okay? Mwah.
We love you too. We really like you.
Happy Monday.